Alright, I think I will call that good for my break. Got some more water. Again, like I said, I got the beginning of allergy stuff, so my throat is like drying out a lot. Alright, back to the game. Let's see, we were going to the Chigoku region. Hang on, actually, I got a little cable management to do. There's like the microphone cable is on my hand. Hang on a second. Alright, that'll do it. So let's continue. There are, if I remember correctly, there's a handful of different ways you can go. You also notice there is a locked door here that we can't do anything about because we've never found any keys on the overworld yet. So we have to just make our way through here. Lots of things that shoot at you. Now, there's kind of, if I remember, there's like a fork in the road here. Yeah, we can either do to the left, or you can see up there on the north end, there's another exit we can take. I think we want to take this one first. Because there's not too much to get, but I think there are like a couple of fortune dolls we can pick up. I don't want to bother fighting these things, they take 2 hits. Alright, so there were 2 things, I remember explicitly there were 2 things we could get here. I don't remember how to get to that one, though. You just swim? I mean, actually, you might be able to just walk up this slope. Yeah, looks like that's the case. So yeah, we can walk along this little ledge here. If you just kind of hold towards the wall slightly, you don't need to worry about falling off. We're going to have to switch over to Mini Abisumaru here. In order to get underneath this low ledge, we can also jump a lot. That's always fun. I think we're clear. And then once we get to the end... There we go, get a fortune doll. And also, camera's clipped into the mountain a bit there. You can see there's water inside the mountain somehow. Now we can, this is a little bit of a swim. But we can swim all the way out here. You notice there's like a gate there. And that's where we're going. You might even be able to see the fortune doll on top. It's basically just a white blob at this point, but it is there. Someone's got to wait for this platform to be back down. Oh, I'm underneath it. Oh no, I'm drowning. Alright. Alright, I guess there's another heart container. I think that's all there is to get here. I don't actually remember how to get back. I feel like I normally... Oh, actually, yeah, I did warp at this point. If I'm not mistaken, because we can get another fortune doll. I might have gotten this later. And I'm just thinking back to my speed run for route details, but I don't remember most of it. But we can just warp here. Just trying to think of other places we can use the mini power. There's one in Folky Poke Village here, which again, unfortunately, means we're gonna have to watch this animation. Hello, old Viking gamer. How's it going, man? Or lady, I'm not sure. We're just flying around on a dragon. He really takes his time, you know? Like, can't you just fly me directly from where I am to where I want to go? Alright, so, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's actually on the other side of the town, so... Also, yeah, the music has changed because it's happier now. Was this the guy that had the reward? Oh, the reward for saving the children? I'll give you a big kiss. Oh no. Ah, he smacked me. Probably would have been a little different of a situation if it was Abisumaru. I wonder if he says anything different, actually. If you are, like, a male character, if he's still gonna kiss you. No, still a big kiss. Alright, well, you know, Abisumaru needs his turn. And there we go. Alright, so everybody got a kiss. And now we're good to go. Blink, dang it. Yeah, he's a kid, but he needs to be a more efficient kid. Alright, so we can grab this by turning into Mini Abisumaru. Grabbing that fortune doll. We might actually just have to warp back to Zazentown. I don't recall there. I'm trying to think. I don't remember where all of the fortune dollars are, obviously. I don't think there's anything else we can get using the mini Abisu power. So we're probably just going to warp back to Zazentown and then go back the correct direction this time. Hello there, Paula Joel. How's it going? Pala Joel? I don't know. Yeah, I think Zazentown's where we gotta go. It's awesome. I've pronounced that like 3 different ways, I think, since we have been to it. Can't fly in a straight line to save their lives, actually. Is that like a an actual mythological thing? That'd be interesting. I feel like at this point there's been so much mythology about dragons that it's hard to know, like, really what's up. I haven't stayed at I don't even remember. I've, like, never stayed at a hotel in this game. So, are there scenes if you stay at a hotel? I'm really not sure. We can give it a try, though. I'm not even really sure which one you're referring to about that resting sequence. But, I'll stay in it just to see what happens. We'll spend the night. I still wish to spend the night. Oh yeah, we got the 3 different rooms. These are a little pricey, but I'm sure we'll make the money back. Let's try the gold suite. They really just sit there all night with that fan? That's a little creepy, actually. Good morning. Hey, I'd like to stay the night again. You know, I totally feel you, though, you know? Like, it's the middle of summer right now. It's actually completely that way. When you stick one leg out from the covers, like, it just makes it totally, like, oh, I'm perfectly fine and cool now. I'm not burning up anymore. I wish to spend the night again. If you only want to sleep, this room should be fine. Well, that kind of sucks. Alright, so, yeah. I'm not sure exactly what the hilarious resting sequence was, but, you know, we get to see him in his weird, like, hypnotic dance outfit again, so that is all the same. Alright, so now let's actually head in the correct direction. We spent too much money needlessly at the hotel, but, you know, so be it. We needed 3 nights, exactly 3 nights of rest. I need to sleep for 72 hours. It was this one over here at the end. This lady is actually, you can trigger something with her later. It's Mr. Ushiwaka. I don't even know who that is. Alright, so we are back in the area we were in before. This time we're going to take a right at the fork. I mean, if you know of any fortune dolls off the top of your head that I could have gotten that I didn't get, at this point, like I said, I don't remember all of them. This is about the portion of the game where I start forgetting where everything is, because it opens up a bit, so. I'm gonna sleep for 3 days. It's Memorial Day weekend, man. Get off of work on Monday. Oh, it's gonna be great. Because, you know, there's always that feeling. Oh, yeah, this is where we get the batteries. That's right. Actually, why am I fighting that thing? But yeah, it's Memorial Day weekend here in the States. So there's always that feeling on Sunday, like, man, I gotta go to bed on time and get to work on Monday. I don't have to do that. It's delayed a week. I see the other good thing about 3-day weekends is you get a 4-day week after it, so it's like a double bonus, you know? Alright, so this is one of the least memorable areas in the game, with some unique enemies, but, yeah, it also has this music, which fits, I guess. They did something, it's a little bit experimental for this game, I guess. It's different than the rest of the tracks are. If you take a specific path through this desert, there's like an oasis at the end, and that's basically where we need to go. Yeah, the videotape thing was actually, it's done in a few Japanese games. There's actually one of those in Paper Mario, believe it or not. One of the like jobs you can do is return a cape to like the Goomba grandpa or whatever. Yeah, I've played the sequel to this. I mentioned it like way earlier. It would have been the beginning of the stream, but I mean, I like it. I don't have as many memories with it as I do with this game, but you know, it's good. It's way harder. It's a little too hard if you ask me sometimes, but you know, it's well made. The music is just as good in that game, and you know, of course, the two-player stuff is great as well. Actually, which way did I want to go? I think it was this way. Yeah, the tape and the magazine. They do a lot of they do a lot of nondescript stuff, where you know they just kind of leave you to fill in the blanks, and you inevitably fill it in with something dirty, right? I don't know. I like dessert levels. Yeah, I guess it was over this dune. Nope. This way, probably? I always get a little bit turned around. I guess you could always use the map to figure out where you're supposed to go. My LPs for those games are old. Thousand Year Door is probably one of my least favorite LPs, actually. The first Paper Mario... 2010, I guess? Is that right? I like the sumo kite. It's pretty great. Oh. Yeah, Peaches. Yeah, you go back into her room in the Mushroom Kingdom and you can pick that up. I like this a lot. You can just walk up this hill. It looks like it'd be too steep, but no, it's totally not. And if we walk up it enough, we'll get to this place. Can you jump over this? No, you can't. No, I won't be doing Super Paper Mario. And we can head up to this shrine here. There's actually a coffee shop here that I think I should have stopped at, because that would give me a place to warp to. So yeah, this is Lake with a Large Tree. I guess it's descriptive enough. Alright, and there's all these inexplicably floating wooden platforms here. So we'll just make the gauntlet. Well, actually, if I remember correctly, I think we need to do this first. Yeah, there we go. That's how you make the battery appear at the top of the tree. I don't know why I switched back. Just wanted to play as her, I guess. Alright, Sasuke's number 2 battery. This is actually the thumbnail for my speedrun playlist. I've seen this picture so many times. This is also a good song. The thing with Sasuke is that he's the clockwork ninja, quote unquote. This song is actually exactly 120 beats per minute. So every other beat is exactly 1 second, like a clock. Like 1, 2, 3. Like those are exactly 60 beats every minute. So it's like exactly 1 second. It's kind of neat. It's kind of a crazy name now that I think about it. Alright, so now that Sasuke's been brought back to life via his extra batteries, he's now joined forces. And we have our 4th and final character. Now with the addition of Sasuke, doors with cracks in them can be destroyed using his Firecracker Bomb. So let's switch over. Sasuke is interesting because he's a lot shorter than everyone else, so it feels like he moves faster, but he doesn't. Also, he can't walk through this water. He has to swim, so that's always funny. It's also slower, but oh well. Alright, so I think there are a few doors that we can open. His Firecracker Bomb is his alternate attack, and it uses up Rio. We can open some cracked doors with that, but at this point we're just going to continue on. We're actually going to be back in that area with all the cracked doors in a little bit anyway. Yeah, like, he looks nimble, like he seems like he'd be the fast and athletic type, but actually his movement and like jump height and everything is exactly the same. It just looks that way because he's so much smaller than everybody else. Alright, so we're about to actually head into the third dungeon here pretty shortly. There's this town that's like has all these buildings and stuff. Actually, I think Sasuke also can chop enemies in half. Probably not them, because I don't think they get chopped in half. Let's try this one. Yep, so there you go. No, his knife thing is just a standard melee attack. The interesting thing about it is like all of the characters are basically the same, you know, except for their secondary weapons and powers and stuff. Like their normal attacks and their movements and all of that stuff is identical between all of them. So you can pretty much play as whoever you want for most of the game. Yeah, he does get one later that's a projectile, but not this one. So we're gonna head right over to these fences. Alright, and then we are basically at the entrance to the third dungeon area. This is also an interesting place that you'd never see again after this. Oh yeah, Sasuke does actually have a hair attack as well. It's his like crawling attack. He actually shoots his hair out. It's got a little bit of range on it, I guess, but like the time it takes to get into the crouching position and, you know, do all that stuff makes it not worth it at all. Alright, Peach Mountain Shogun's Festival Temple Castle. And we'll save our game again. Alright, we blow up the wall using the bomb. And we're good to go. Alright, so Festival Temple Castle. Let's see if I can remember this place. It actually starts getting a little bit complicated here. The Festival Temple Castle is not too hard in terms of damage, especially because you can have a whole lot of health at this point. We cannot do this yet, so that is not the correct way to go. We might actually have to go underneath first, if I'm not mistaken. Do the inputs opposite, you can attack enemies above you. I don't think that's true, but hold attack and hit the crawl. Oh man, you totally can. Look at that. I have never seen this attack in my life. You hold attack and then hit the crawl button. Interesting. I still don't see a situation where I'd ever really use that, but good to know, I guess. Do other people have? No, she just, well, I didn't get an attack. No, so she doesn't have an attack in that vein. Neither does I. It's just a special attack that only he has. That's interesting. I don't think I ever knew about that. Yeah, so I think this is where we needed to go first. Again, you can destroy these giant, like, gallon tank things. I'm not really even sure what they're supposed to be, but you can just destroy them with a normal attack. Swim on through. I'm basically just going through this dungeon like on muscle memory at this point. So we have to turn this way because that door's locked. And then I think around this way, yeah, those like suits of armor will attack you. Then there's an unlocked door at the end here. Yeah, this feels correct. And this is the area where the stairs will like fall on one end, so can't stay on them too long. And this way. Oh, cool. Just barely enough to grab it. Don't forget brackets. The brackets are important. Alright, so around the corner. Again, the camera's doing that. They should have really worked on this camera some more. Okay, yep. And then there's a ladder somewhere. Yep, there it is. I'm on the wrong side of the ladder. Wow, I'm surprised they let me climb from this side. Please don't hit me. I actually don't like playing as that kid too much. He feels too small to me. And then if we head over this way, there's a walkway. Oh no, I missed it. Oh, that's too bad. It means we have to do a bunch of that again. I got too greedy. Ah, get out of here. Oh, come on. He can still hit me while he's down? That's not fair. Alright, so let's try not to fall off this time. Don't get greedy. Oh, I think I actually could have made it that time, but that's fine. We'll wait. This is all just for a fortune doll, I think, by the way. Then back down it is. I think that's really all that's over here. I think we just go back at this point, if I'm not mistaken. Do we go over to the other side? I don't even remember what's on the other side. There is a door there. Have I ever gone through this door? I'm really not sure. I don't think so. I feel like this is just the other side of the... Yeah, this is like an empty room. So no point in going there. I'm also actually just going to switch over to Goemon. I just needed the default character. I feel like I get way too close to those plant things. Yeah, then what happened at this point was I went over here. And I think we just use this to get back across. I feel like I should have gotten a key or something by this point. Actually, I think so. I think I missed it. Hang on. Like I said, this is the part where I start forgetting things. Like, this is far enough into the game. I don't really remember. I think I needed to, like, keep going across that other platform. So if we go in here, then actually ride that floating wooden platform across. Oh, come on. Those things hit me so much. Yeah, this feels right. Or does it? Now all of a sudden this doesn't feel right. Yeah, like there's not anything up there. This just leads us back to that place. Okay, maybe I didn't miss anything. I just feel like I did. Alright, so let's just leave. I guess where I was supposed to go was a different area. This dungeon gets confusing, honestly. I really think it does. Yeah, so we went along this way. This all feels correct. Do we keep going, maybe? That requires a key. It's like, I feel like I turned this way, but I need a key. And I didn't get a key. Oh, this dungeon. Alright, let's go back. Like, there's gotta be something in this area. This is the only area we can really go to at this point. nothing really over there. I love how many things shoot at you as you jump up those stairs. Alright, so let's go back in here. Oh man, these guys hit me so much. I hate these enemies. I feel like we just went back. Do I have to climb the... Is there something else up here, maybe? Ah. We need to go through the door. There's really nothing here. I could use some health, though, actually, if they have it. I feel like there has to be something here. I'm just not sure where it is. There's a room. There's like a single room you need to go to. I think actually now I got it. I just for some reason had thought I went there when I hadn't. Oh, come on, really? These things are the worst. It's actually, I think it's that room right there. I think that room just has a key sitting in it. I think this is that silver key we needed. Yep, there it is. Don't know how I missed that room. That's like so easy to see. For some reason, I just thought I had like gone to it, even though I hadn't. Alright, so backtrack. Just kill this enemy and hope it drops some health. There we go. I'm usually not in a position where I need health in this game, but well, first time for everything. Oh, I just ran right into that guy, of course. Nope, gotta jump. Thought we could just run into it, guess not. I feel like there's recovery up here. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Give me that full health. Alright, now we can continue. Sorry about the little hiccup there, I just happened to forget. Oh yeah, there we go. Music's picking up again. Let's see. Wasn't this at the end? I think this is where we get the ice kunai. Oh wow, that was a good shot. Alright, I'll give you that one. They do actually lead you. Alright, so we'll just avoid all these dudes. Yep, here we go. Oh yeah, the kunai of severe cold. Sorry, not the ice kunai. Flames coming from the fox, you say? Alright, so obviously Sasuke's gonna be getting some use in this area. But for now, we can just go back. It's actually like a dude on top of that tank. Some kind of little critter on top there. Alright, so now we can go back, and if you remember that first room we actually went to, that was back up top, it had those floors that were like flashing. Those are actually hot floors that you have to cool off with the ice kunai. Oh, we get to hear this nice little trumpet sting. Good part of the music. This is also a really good dungeon theme. You know, among one of the best in the game. Which I feel like all of the tracks are among the best in the game, so I don't know. Just saying stuff, I guess. Alright, so now we can go around this corner. Kunai of Severe Cold. Serene, I don't know, Serene Cold, I guess would almost make sense. Alright, so now he's got a kunai that we can throw. We're gonna have to hit these platforms. There we go. They will eventually thaw, so you gotta be somewhat quick. And that's how we... You can actually make it across that without freezing the platforms. But, you know, obviously you need the kunai later. So, like, you would need it in this room anyway, so... This is also kind of nice for dealing with enemies. I froze that too high, so I gotta wait. It can also be nice for dealing with enemies because it will actually, like, freeze them into an ice block. So, you know, that could be helpful. Oh, maybe the sign was? Yeah, maybe. I just didn't think to read it. Ah, of course. Ooh, alright. And then hop over to this one. And wait for this one to be in position. There we go. Yeah, so we can, like, use it here. If I could aim at the guy, and he still hit me, of course. So yeah, that'll actually, like, kind of freeze them and knock them down from a distance, so this is one of your best ranged weapons. Obviously, you know, just throwing the money will do roughly the same thing, but the extra freeze effect gives you a little bit of extra time sometimes. Yeah, so those are the guys that you can cool off with the kunai. I'd never really seen a reason to, for the most part. Alright, so we've got another... Just hop across here. And that will give us the gold key. Now, if I remember, we drop down and then turn around and go through this door. And we turn a direction this way. Whoop. And hop down here. I feel like this is right. Yeah, and we're going back through here. This is going to take us back to kind of that first lobby area. And back... Actually, I think it's through this door. And then to the right. Yep, there we are. Alright, starting to come back a little bit. Just run on this roof to avoid everything. It does slow down a bit if multiple of those guys start firing at once, though. Just run past everything. No need to really engage with them. Alright, so we're coming up on the end here. This is a pretty cool place. It's like a giant open area with a bunch of these, like, fish. I always thought they were fish. I thought they looked like fish. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be, but it's like, you know, it's a giant fish eye, and then, you know, like, they're facing the pole in the middle, and the rest is, like, their scaly body. It looks like a fish, right? You see it. It's totally a fish. Alright, so we're gonna have to hop off onto this platform. Depth of perception is weird, so... that is what happened in that case. And we're spinning again. Lagging a bit, as this is a large area with a lot of water. Fish flag. Yeah, there you go. Close enough. Alright, there you go. That was close enough. So we're going to have to hop on these things. Now the question is it a fish that we can bring to that guy? Is it a red fish? Is it a blue fish? Is it a yellow fish? This is totally scales. It has to be a fish. Alright, well, I thought we needed to... Oh, I guess we have to jump down there. A lot of movement here. Yeah, it's probably a Japanese thing. Like, it's probably something common there. Yeah, I think they have to jump off onto this ledge. Get up here and do some more transferring between fishes. I'm gonna climb this ladder without getting hit by that guy. We need 8 of them. Nope, sorry, I tapped the mic stand there. Alright, Oh, yeah, it's this one that we need to get in the middle. There's also a full health restore here, which is nice. And then another one will come down for us. Has no official name. I mean, they have to call it something, right? Alright, I think after we finish this dungeon, I'm probably going to call it for the night. And we'll just have to continue this another time, because we've still got like 2 more dungeons to go through and then a whole bunch of other stuff, so... you know, we're not going to finish this tonight, that's for sure. And honestly, my back's getting a little stiff sitting up here towards the mic. Also getting a little hungry, actually. It's just a fish stock. Oh, close enough. Alright, return the red plates by hitting the Mac. Thanks, helpful sign. I'm glad you told me how to beat the boss of your own dungeon. You know, that helps a lot. Alright, Ghost Robot is going to be throwing plates at us. I'm going to switch over to Yay, I guess. And all we have to do is avoid all of the plates that are not red. And the ones that are red, we just hit them back. And you do that a bunch of times and the boss is dead. It also does this thing where it like charges you, but that never hurts you. It never actually hurts you with its body or anything. Also, it's worth mentioning that this is a ghost. It's not only a ghost, but it's a ghost robot. Of all things. Not sure how that works. I guess that means robots have souls, but you know, I guess that's a different conversation to have. Alright, so that's the end of the first phase. I think there's 3 of these in total, and it's going to do different patterns each time. You just got to keep moving there. One way to speed this up is to move closer to the boss whenever she does that charge thing. So that way she gets back quicker and starts the attack. It's also an interesting camera view. Kind of just spins around here, so you totally lose track of where you're at in the circle. Final one, we don't really have to move too much for this one. It's just going to kind of go around in a circle here and start throwing plates that explode. So, as long as you avoid the blast, you're good. Can be a little hard to tell in terms of depth perception exactly where it's going to be. And then also those come at you kind of out of nowhere sometimes, so if you're not fast enough attacking, you might take some damage. It took her a while to realize, like, oh hey, we're done, I didn't get hit. The explosions kind of have a big hitbox. That's fine, I'll take the damage there just to make sure we can hit the blades back. Basically, like, as long as the explosion graphic is on screen, it'll hurt you. So, like, only really once it completely fades out are you safe from it. I have so much health, I might just sit here and not even worry about it too much. I just need to make sure I hit those plates. Looks like that's gonna do it. She freaks out a bit. How does a ghost explode exactly? I'm still really not sure how that works. Good job, Mario. You've collected the first of 7 stars. Go to the Star Road. I was like as far away as you could be from that star. That's pretty great. Ooh. A Sharon robot. You can't name the robot after yourself. Can't keep the power to the barrier that's blocking patches to Kyushu. Stop frightening me like that. I don't know, you're kind of a weirdo too. No, not really. Yeah, unfortunately her name is a little more lame. Her name is Kitty Lily. Spring Breeze Dancing is at least a little bit original. Kitty Lily, like, Ooh, something helpful. I like something helpful. Kyushu has already become our stage. That doesn't sound good. Hey, that's great. Does that mean I can go home? But before you go, I'm out of foundation. Get the usual best. Stop by the store on the way home. And see ya. Spin away. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Alright, so we'll get to save, and I think we'll be thrown back out, and I think that's the point where we will call it for the night. Press the A button when you are ready. Okay. It says something different every time. Like, there's not a template that's copy and pasted or anything. It's just like, sometimes it's press A when you're ready, press B to cancel. Sometimes it's just press A when you're ready. Sometimes it doesn't even ask. I don't know, there's enemies either way. I'm trying to find a safe spot, but I guess we can just pause and it'll be all the same. Alright, so that is going to do it. We made pretty good progress. We got 3 of the dungeons. As you can see, if you look at the bottom right there, looks like there's space for 4 of those special items, so I refuse to press A. I will sit here on this screen until I am perfectly ready. Yeah, it looks like there's space for 4 inventory items, so you might have guessed we made some pretty good progress. You know, 3 out of 4 dungeons, and then the final dungeon, so... Okay, that's gonna do it. Thank you all for coming out, and as always, this will be up on YouTube as soon as possible. Again, if you're watching it on YouTube, hello. We say hello all the time, but, you know, you're from the future. It's cool. Okay, so that'll do it. Thank you guys for coming out, and we'll probably pick this up again at some point. It'd be nice to finish the game, and it's not like it's too long, so we could do it in a somewhat quickish stream sometime. Maybe do it next week. Again, this Friday evening slot works really well for me for the most part, so I mean, you can say hi to future you in the chat there. So, all right, yeah, we'll probably pick it up again sometime, and that will do it. So, thank you guys for coming out, and I will see you then.